Welcome back. As we've been telling you, the number of voters who have already cast their ballots for this election is extraordinary, and it could point to a record voter turnout in this election overall. In Arizona, officials expect their 1 millionth ballot to be turned in today. And it comes as the state has already begun tabulating ballots. Maricopa County, home to more than 4 million people, and one of the counties we've been watching closely in our County to County project, is receiving more than 100,000 ballots a day. Our own Vaughn Hilliard is on the ground on the County to County beat. Joins me now from Phoenix, which of course is in Maricopa. And Mr. Hilliard, you get to take us a little bit behind the scenes how Arizona processes their ballots. Walk us through it, man.
Exactly, Chuck. So after you put your ballot in the mail, what happens to it? That's why I wanted to bring you here to the processing warehouse. The first line of attack, if I may. Kevin Runbeck, you run this warehouse here. You run this operation. Can you give everybody a rundown of what we're looking at here?
Sure. Once we've mailed out all the ballots, the voters have voted and mailed them back in, the post office daily delivers to us what they've received. We immediately ingest it into this high-speed sorter, which is first logging who sent their ballot in. Then we're taking a picture of the envelope. We're clipping out that signature that's uploaded to the county for signature verification. Any packets that are unusual in any way, lacking signatures, too heavy, too light, something looks funny, those are outsorted, and then those are checked by the county officials to make sure they're good before they get into the system. After that, when we receive the verified signatures, we sort it again for an audit pass to make sure, once again, we've accounted for every single packet.
And so then once you say these ballots are good to go, then what happens?
Well, we create an audit trail for them. We pack them up. They go into these trays over here.
These ballots are heading over to the county.
These are heading to the county right now, and they will be then ingested into the county system where they're opened. They'll open them and then count the ballots, tabulate the votes.
So that truck over there is going to be heading about 15 miles down the road over to downtown Phoenix to begin that counting process. And we should note, Chuck, unlike Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, Michigan, where they're not going to be counting these early ballots until Election Day, that process is already taking place. Started just yesterday here in Arizona. And I think that's important to note because I just got off the phone with an Arizona Secretary of State's official, and they're telling me that the state of Arizona, Chuck, expects to be able to announce on election night at 8 p.m. the results of all of these early ballots. The only ballots they will not be able to announce the results of are mail-in ballots that are received by the state on election day. So, Chuck, here in Arizona, 8 p.m., just an hour after polls close, we may know the results of more than 90% of the ballots here in Arizona.
And that is unusual, Vaughn, for Arizona. They've never had that many ballots counted that fast since they've gone to primarily mail. Correct me if I'm wrong, right?
No, you're right. And that's the part of this process here. Back in 2018, 78% of people voted by mail. And Kevin, your family's been doing this since the 70s.
Yes,
and early balloting has been taking place here since the early 90s. So this is a system that has been a little bit more perfected over the years. And right now, the county officials, I was talking to a Republican county official up in the Prescott area, and she tells me we're all on the same page across all 15 counties with the state. And they truly believe that on election night, we may even have a result here in not only the presidential race, but also in the Senate race.
That's a big deal. 90% of the vote on election night in Arizona. I'll be honest, I did not have that on my bingo card. And when I was preparing for election night, we shall see. Vaughn Hilliard on the ground for us in Arizona. Vaughn, thank you. Up next, the Texas AG is trying to put the brakes on drive-through voting. Why? Keep it here.